Hello, this is Mr. Painter with another fabulous Quizzette tutorial. Today we're working on Quizzette 811, day Tuesday. Here we go. 1A, what direction do you go for 3 and -7? Now, recall from Monday that we took some notes on directions. So starting with the first 3, because that is a value of x and it's positive, we are going to go to the right. And the second portion, which is -7, which represents the y value, and that it is negative, we need to go to the down direction. So in this case, we're going to be counting to the right by 3 and down by 7. So now we're just going to put that in a sentence. We start by counting to the, now try to think, x, right, 3. So we start by counting to the right by 3, comma, then down by 7. There we go. We start by counting to the right by 3, then down by 7. So right, then down. All right, part B, which direction do you go for -5, 0? So let's start with the -5. Because it is negative, we need to count to the left 5. And 0, how interesting. Which direction do we go for 0? Let me think. If I have no money, I don't go nowhere. Oh, I don't go nowhere. 0 means don't move. So we're only going to count to the left by -5. Then we're going to stop. We will only count left by -5. All right. Part 2A, which quadrant is 3, -7 located in y? So just a quadrant review. Quadrant 1 is in the top right. Quadrant 2 is in the top left. Quadrant 3 is in the bottom left. And last but not least, quadrant 4 is in the bottom right. So now if we are going to the right by 3 and down by 7, let's see. Right 3, down by 7. It looks like we're going to end up in quadrant 4. By counting right, then going down, we will be in quadrant. And let's remember where we're at. Whew. Writing's not so beautiful. What is going on with that? Right, let's fix that. Fix quadrant. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. And that is RANT. There we go. We will be in quadrant 4. Okay, next up. What quadrant is -5, 0 located and why? By counting left -5, we will, this one's interesting. So if we count -5, we're going to be between 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So it's okay to be between two quadrants. By counting left -5, we will be between quadrant 2 and 3. All right, let's go ahead and graph some points. So we're going to graph 3, -7. So here we go. Count 3. 1, 2, 3. Down by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 lands right there, which explains why we're in quadrant 4. And that's going to be 3, 7. And our other point of -5, 0 just means we're going to count to the left by -5 and we're going to graph it somewhere on the x-axis. So it's okay for a point to land on an x-axis or a y-axis. Here we go. We're going to count by -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5, which is going to be right there on the x-axis. And I'll also label that. So I'm going to label that as -5 and 0. And our last question, we got number 4. What is the slope of the segment that connects negative or positive 3, -7, and -5 and 0? So we're going to start with slope equals counting up, which is the rise, over counting to the either the left, which is negative, or counting to the right, which is positive. So I'm going to set up my fraction, and we're going to count by the rise. So the rise means how many do I count up? All right, here we go. So I'm at the lower point, which is going to be the green. I'm going to count up to hit the x-axis, because I remember the x-axis is the line that's on. So counting up, I'm going to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I need to rise up by 7. Now, because I need to go to the left, we're going to have a negative slope. So I'm going to put the negative in front. Then whatever that number is counting to the left, is it going to indicate, well, how many we go for the run? So here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm getting for my slope -7, which was the rise, and -8, which was the run. And again, it's negative because I had to run to the left. All right, with that being said, this concludes your tutorial for Tuesday, Quizzette 811. Have a fantastic day.